Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Bisons of Oakland. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. They go up the middle with Chubb. There he goes, right side. Nick Chubb, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff. And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
They run again on first down. Chubb down inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. From the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailing?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On first down, it's gone. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. We look at this Browns defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Quick throw completed by Watson. There he goes, left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Throwing on third. Goff. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 104 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Really? This cannot be happening.
And again, it's Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 2nd and a couple. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And it's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Goff now to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Second and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Here's Goff. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Completes it to Quick. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think we're going to see a drastic change in how they're playing. This blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from? Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Out of the gun. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Goff now looks to throw. That is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
A play fake for Swift. Now gone.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a victory here in Vegas would give them a sweep of the season series.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Throwing on third down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Watson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Bring it together. Let's get 6 runs here.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing. Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
He's got quick. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, 54 yards. And the Bisons are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Evan McPherson for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
But they'll start the drive here with an end around. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pushes past him. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he stopped immediately there. To throw is Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And running with power here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bisons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
That was a dagger in the heart, man.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now. Trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A give. This is Chubb. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 5. Watson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 3rd and 6. Thompson Robinson throwing here.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
My jersey.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now a handoff looking right. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take them to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Come on. 3rd and 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.